6 or 7 rooms, nothing but bomb mazes, and enough DRM to make sure no one wins. Someone should make a hold exactly like that. I don't know how you implement DRM into a hold, but that would be kind of fun. As in, all 3 of those put together seem to add up to the description of a single hold. I can't tell what things actually sound like, but I'm seeing my voice volume go into the red. Maybe I should turn it down a little bit. I'm just not sure because, of course, there's always a problem of the desktop audio overwhelming it. But I also don't want to clip, of course. I don't want to clip into the red. Okay, right now, how does it sound right now? I know that I had some terrible background noise because I left my door open and you could hear things popping around in the dryer. Today I have my door more or less shut, so you shouldn't be able to hear that, hopefully. My mic is right next to the PC itself, so you might hear some fan noise depending on how much everything is boosted. Maybe, okay. That is weird. Hang on. Okay, I found something that says noise suppression. Does it sound any better? Do I sound any better? Is there any less noise? Okay. So, one thing that might be affecting my microphone is, a while back my motherboard died and I needed to get a new motherboard and CPU. I think that the audio thing I was using, which included some noise reduction, was tied to the motherboard CPU that I had, which means that I don't have that anymore, so I had to go digging for some other setting with the new motherboard that might help fix that. But yeah, I can see right away from the levels that are visible on the on OBS that it should be there should be a lot less noise that isn't my voice. So that's good. But let me know if you can't hear me or anything. So, all of that preamble out of the way. There was a new hold that came out that started with R, Rival Startup, so I should start with Startup. And then go back to wherever we were before, which was somewhere in the middle of T, I think. So this is by Them's All Took. Where do those potions that show up in so many dungeons come from, anyway? Who supplies them to the DAA? Bithro accepts a smiting contract that takes him deeper into the world of potion brewing than he ever expected. Okay. Greenclaw Shoal. Bithro had taken up a smiting contract to clear out an infestation of goblins on a small series of islands in a remote Efelnan lake. It sounded like easy money. The local ferryman he had hired to take him out on the lake didn't seem to know where he was going, but Bithro eventually managed to get to his destination. He drew his sword, stepped off the raft, and got ready for work. Or got ready to work. Are you sure this is the place? My normal route doesn't take me through here. Let me check my map again. No, this is definitely it. Thanks. You'll be able to find your way back here to pick me up once I'm done, right? I think so. Left at the little rock, right at the big tree. No, it was right at the little rock, remember? Well, this is going to end well. He's never coming back here. Great. Grayskin is here! Brothers and sisters, run and hides, fast like. Should be safe here, I thinks. Alright. So was the roach his brother or his sister? Okay, let me see. What's the scroll say? Special thanks to the testers Insoluble, Nove Butterfly, Noah T, Akotor, and Notar. Alright, so... Uh-oh, hiding place not so goods after all. So I think my first goal should be to set off this bomb, but also at the same time put the goblin on that door. Oh wait, I can just use the mirror for that. Oh no, I can't. What am I thinking? What I'm not so sure about is what's going on with this. So I'm not allowed to do that. And the bomb won't help there either. Alright, so I have no idea how to get at that roach right now. I need to somehow put the goblin in some magic position so that when I step off the fuse and go straight to the door, he will also go straight onto the button. No questions asked. I don't see this working. I mean, I can get him on the door, I can get him on the button, but I can't do that in like 2 turns. Well, that's real helpful. Yeah, I don't get it. How is this supposed to work? There is no way to put the goblin on the button that quickly without it also being too fast. Is this some magic with making you chase from way over there? No, that doesn't work either. But it has to be. That's the only way to not die to this bomb. There is no way to survive the bomb other than to do exactly that. The goblin has to go on this button. Exactly when I'm on the door. There is no other option. No, there isn't. There's nothing else that can light the fuse. And there's nothing else that can stand on the door. The mirror can't be on the door because I have to put it there. Oh, is that all? Okay, fine, whatever. And since I need to kill 2 things that go on, since I need 2, the word I'm looking for is stepping stones, one of them has to be the golem. And the Ormites say to me that it must be the golem that helps with the roach. There. Okay then. 3 layers of water, yes. Delver can't reach me here, I says it. Uh-huh. Oh, there was... okay. Somehow I saw the construct in one of those pockets and thought that there were constructs in both of them. I don't know why that happened, but that was what happened. Yeah, if I want to put a pushable on any of the others, then I need 4 objects. But I don't see that I ever need 5. So maybe I can... oh wait, no, I do have 4 objects. Well, since this guy can wade, maybe I should try to make him not the first, but one of the later ones. Yeah, I think the mirror has to go last. But I'm hard-pressed to see how the construct can go anywhere but the first place. Still, it's very easy to put this here. Yeah, I don't see how this can possibly work. kill the construct anywhere and prevent him from being too close. But I'm still not sure that there's any way to actually kill him on the tile that I would like to, which is this one. I don't see that that's possible.
Exterminate.
Because even if I get him standing there, I'll never be in a position to kill him while he's standing there.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
So he can't possibly go there. It's been a while since I've manipulated golems, so there's probably some magic here that I don't remember. The only place that I can plausibly put the golem is here, because there is no way whatsoever for him to be here or for me to stab him when he's here. But I can only put him here if I'm somehow here facing this way with floor under me, and then move that way, or if I'm just here ahead of him enough to do this. So this comes down to somehow delaying the golems chasing me by quite a lot, with extremely small space in which to do that.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Alright, that's my idea.
Exterminate.
I don't know how to get the construct out of the window. I would really like the construct to not do that.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, I don't think this will work. For one thing, the construct will just go around everything else. I don't think this strategy works either. Because if the construct wakes up and that releases the golem, then the construct is automatically going to be ahead of him. And the construct cannot be forced to go horizontally or vertically instead of diagonally when it wakes up. There is no way for that to happen either. So I can't have him push from farther away, not that that would help either, because he would still be ahead. So none of my ideas work here whatsoever.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
The number one problem is there is no way to put the rock golem on that space. Nor, of course, on the final space, because the final space can only be reached by mirror. Ugh. There's just nowhere that the golem will actually go. Because absolutely nothing works. There is no way. I need more to work with than this. There is absolutely no way to put the rock golem anywhere useful. No matter what I do, nothing works. I'm inclined to give up on this room because it's not really possible. I mean, obviously it is possible, but you hopefully know what I mean by that. Let's just try something else. This is immediately incomprehensible. There's just randomly a decoy way over here in the distance. There are buttons that do something. Nice. I don't know. It scratches you up, Delver. What is the point of any of this? There's no way to put that brooch on the button, because I can't be that far north, really. I feel like this is some weird edge case involving the way that on-off buttons work that's going to require me absolutely 100% to use a goblin for that button. That's the only guess I have. Nope. There's still no way to get the goblin north. By goblin I meant roach. There is no way whatsoever to drive the roach north, or to even just keep him in place. Because I can't run that far north while also putting the goblin on this button. The only thing I'm not using is the mirror, but there is no way to use the mirror to make the goblin go any slower. Among other things, I have a goblin in my way when I try to move the mirror around. Yeah, that's not helpful either. So I have no idea what this room actually wants me to do, or how I'm supposed to be able to do it. Because there is no way to put the roach north. Rock friend keeps me safe, yes. Go bash and thrash, nasty human. Okay. There's a lava here. An inexplicable tunnel. The rearm token requires me to do something to open it. What even? There's nothing that can stand on this button. There is absolutely no way to put anything other than myself on that button. But I can't stand on that button because then I'd be stuck. Without a pushing weapon, there's no way for either a Wubba or a Rock Golem to go there. And I really don't think that a Goblin can go there either. At the very least, it's not going to be pleasant to try to make a Goblin go there without a weapon. So I don't see how this is possible either. But just to try to proceed a little bit, Rock Friend too slow, I scrouch you up myself. This Wubba is really ineffectual as a shield. And I guess I'm supposed to do some magic move sequence to be able to get the Goblin onto the button by getting all the way over to the tunnel from here. Yeah, sure, whatever. There's not really a better place to start for trying to reach the tunnel. So these first couple of steps look pretty necessary. And there is no way to quickly go south. Nope. I'm pretty sure the problem is that the Golem moves first, because if he didn't, then this would be substantially less of a pain to achieve. Okay. Okay then. Fluff puffs, go away. Shoo, I says it. Grayskin is coming and I needs to get down from here. Okay. Ugh. So, what?
Exterminate.
How is this meant to work?
Exterminate.
I don't have enough obstacles. If I want to kill the golems once I finish, then I need something in the way of the golems on each of the shallow water. But I only have 2, and I would need 4 things to do that. So I'm pretty convinced that this isn't possible to do that way.
Exterminate.
What way it is possible, I don't know. I'm sure this isn't right, because I have to push the fuse in order to kill the goblin.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, this is impossible. You need more obstacles than there are. And there's no other way whatsoever to influence where these rock golems go. The puffs are completely irrelevant to the rest of the puzzle, apart from just automatically killing the goblin.
Exterminate.
So this room is impossible. I have no idea what it wants me to do.
Exterminate.
That property doesn't matter because there's no way to pull them off of here. They're too close to the goblin to be attracted to anything else.
Exterminate.
See? I'm as close as I can be without them killing me on a 5th turn, and they're not coming toward me. So it doesn't matter how cold they are. I can't pull them off from the goblin without some kind of pushing weapon, which they are conspicuously absent from this room.
Exterminate.
The only way I could draw the only way I could draw a puff off is by letting it kill me, or what the heck? That shouldn't happen. I don't know why that happened. Well, whatever. Fine.
Exterminate.
In that case, I just need a construct to step over this guy when he's standing there.
Exterminate.
Thank you. Is he gonna drop that?
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Okay, never mind. I can't do it that way. I don't know what way I can do it, but not that way.
Exterminate.
Not without babysitting this guy every 30 turns at least.
Exterminate.
Which I guess is possible.
Exterminate.
Dude, come on, really?
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, there's no way for the other construct to go where he needs to go, though.
Exterminate.
Because I don't have that much control over constructs. Well, I can half solve this, I guess.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
There's not really a way to make this work.
Exterminate.
I have to be standing right next to this guy
Exterminate.
to hit him. Once again, this is substantially more annoying than it would otherwise be if I had a simply pushing weapon to work with. And I don't feel like that would have made the room that much that much more interesting, that much less interesting. If I could just push things a little bit, instead of having to precisely manipulate every single piece exactly where it needs to go. Yeah.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Yeah, somehow within 30 turns,
Exterminate.
somehow I'm supposed to put the constructs in a position where both of them will walk exactly toward where the puffs are, which is already impossible. And also within the same 30 turn cycle after that, I'm supposed to get the puffs exactly onto the shallow water? That just isn't possible. I would need essentially two of me at the same time to do that. So maybe this would be doable with a time clone, but really irritating. But there's no way to actually do that.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Because everything is always going to bunch up next to me, not go where I need it to go. Which again could be mitigated by pushing weapons, but I'm not allowed to have one of those.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
That's the only option I have. I have to do them one at a time. But that's not actually possible because of the terrible way this works.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Yeah, this is not at all practical to try to achieve. Whatever. As far as I'm concerned, I get the point of the puzzle, and everything else is just madness. Not coming out. Nope. Going to stay here until brothers take care of that Delver. Or of Delver. No determiner. Challenge. Don't step in the alternate floor area near the goblin before releasing it. Okay. So what is the thing here? Am I trying to kill the eyes or not? Something needs to stand there, I guess. And the only options are a bunch of eyes, which can't walk on shallow water. So, what is this eye's deal? There's nothing that can kill it unless I put it. Okay. So I have to use the mirror to make shallows not shallows, and then somehow pull an eye onto there despite not having any way of being that far south. And this eye's placement means that the only way I could release it is by putting a mirror for it to look at instead. And that eye's placement requires me to use a powder keg to kill it with. Oh, but I can't do that anyway. I can't put a mirror in front of this eye. Oh wait, no, I can just put it in front of the keg. Duh. So if I do this, then I can wake this eye. And that is presumably a good thing. Although I have no idea how I'm supposed to actually make use of any of these eyes. I guess in theory I don't really need to wake this one because there's no way that I need more than one of the eyes to do anything anyway. So the mirror has to go there, and then somehow I'm supposed to magically put an eye on this button, even though that's not really possible. Why is there a checkpoint here? Delver trapped. Maybe safe to take a peek? Nope, I don't get it. So there's supposed to be some magic way to get the goblin out of there while also putting a mirror on here. What? What even? So number one, let's assume for a moment, because there are 3 force arrows, that an eye is supposed to go on each of them somehow, and that will also magically cause the goblin to go north even though I am south of him. Problem number one, it's not really possible to get this eye to follow me without it just killing me, or me killing something else. Because he is immediately right next to me and there's no way to uncouple him. And if I don't face toward him, then he's definitely going to kill me. And the mirror has to be way over there, so I can't use the mirror, which means that the only obstacle I can use is the keg. But I can't really use the keg because the keg is always going to explode if my sword touches it. So the keg isn't really a useful obstacle here either. Maybe I should put this eye in first. first and hope that that's not supposed to be an obstacle for the other eye? I don't know. This is too much. Well, I don't care about the challenge, so I'll just put this idiot here for now. Not without it blowing me up. This is still the wrong way. This doesn't really help. I need at least a 2 wide obstacle to turn around the other way so that I'm east of the eye. But there's nowhere to put one of those. There's no way to get one of those. Okay. There. I have no choice but to wake that eye exactly like that. And once again, I'm in the same situation as before, with no obstacles that I can turn around with. And I can't use the keg for that, because the keg has to go here. To be perfectly clear, I still don't know how this is supposed to be useful. Because I don't, in my intuition, doesn't say that the goblin will ever go way north just because there's eyes in the way. That's not how goblins work as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware. What the heck? Since when would a goblin go completely away from the player? Whatever. Okay. Here's the end of the level, I guess. It is. He went north and I'm way south of him.
Exterminate.
I don't know, that doesn't feel like it's getting closer to me, though. So there's evidence of a room south of here, but I can't actually go to it. Maybe that's a secret room accessible from here or something. Not likely. What was all the yellings outside? No worries. Nice and safe, something, something. Nice and safe in here. Okay, a stick on a green door. Well, that was intelligent. Did I want that to happen? What is all this mess? What? I have no idea. The only thing I can guess is that there's a power token hiding somewhere because I have to push this orb somehow. And there is nothing anywhere near this shallow water that can turn into floor. But of course I don't see any power tokens in the room. There's a bunch of fluff, but there's no way that I can kill a fluff here either without something to kill it against, or, you know, a stick token, which I don't have. This room makes absolutely no sense. Why is there a mirror here? Do I want the goblin to be there? Why is there a tunnel that I can't leave from? What? None of this makes any sense. So I don't want that. I assume because of the ridiculous maximal efficiency design of all the other rooms that letting even a single puff die that way is unacceptable to the ridiculously high standards of this hold. But I'd just like to understand how the power row of puffs is even supposed to be helpful in the first place before I worry about that. I guess the mirror is supposed to help there. Yeah, this is not feasible to manipulate. I'm supposed to magically juggle a goblin around while also not letting the puffs kill it and also making them go to the arrows. How? don't see any way for the other two puffs to get into the force arrows at all. There's always a goblin closer to them than I am, so I can't just pull them anywhere. Okay, there. I guess that's the first 3 or whatever. And they refuse to move forward because, I don't know. Yeah, now the tunnel is clogged because there's no way to pull those farther west. So that's helpful. I don't understand why it was so necessary to make the corners forbidden here. Like, what about the design of this room made that bit necessary? How am I ever supposed to pull those west? I guess I should be happy that things are happening exactly when I complain about them not happening, but that doesn't really make me feel happy. Okay then, let the goblin kill itself stupidly, wait around, and push across that. What a weird room. I presume that the stick is somehow supposed to be used to reach whatever secret is to my west, but I have absolutely no idea how to actually do that. Head to swims it here. Better swimmer than Grayskin, so he don't makes it. I give him toothing if he tries. Toothing? What? Why is that happening? Well, wait a minute. There's a spider. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering. So, within the first 10 turns, that always happens. There's no way to prevent that from happening. Which raises the question of why there was a puff there to begin with and not just this weird single tile of ice that you apparently wanted. Okay. What is this mess? Well, I can be disarmed and no longer invisible if I want for some reason to do that. Why would I ever want that? I don't understand this at all. I guess I can release a bunch of rock golems if I really want to. Hooray. So, yeah, okay. I guess I should be trying to make a path to the center, which I think I can only do by killing the first golem from the shallow ice. From the ice. Because I really only have access to 2 golems anyway. Yeah, I don't really see how this is supposed to work. I can't get the golem to where he needs to be without my sword being the wrong way. The main problem is this massive bunch of shallow water that I can't. There we go. So that's step 1, I guess. I guess I would really like him to be coming from the east in general, right? So I should try to arrange that. Okay. That's presumably what I need. I don't know. I have a 3rd golem that I don't know what he's for. But this should allow me to do everything necessary, right? I mean, that's what this mechanism is for. And then this happens. Okay. Is this what I want? Maybe? I don't know. Was I supposed to use the other golems for something else? How am I supposed to kill the Ontlich? solved the room, I guess. That's probably the best I can hope for. Ugh. I think I'm done. Too much of this is too hard for me. I solved a few rooms and a couple of half rooms, and I think that's about the most that I can hope to do, just like, while not, taking a long time to think about it, while on stream and to make it not boring. It's weird that this hold is supposedly about potions, but I found exactly one room with potions in it so far. But I guess the actual potions show up later in the hold. So where even was I? I think I did Tar Caves last, which puts Targate Stronghold as next. I think that's right. By Rasmus Bjorling. Vithro has been asked by the Targate Overlord to clear the Targate Stronghold. There are a lot of bad rumors about the Targate Stronghold, but Vithro has been promised a huge reward, and that's enough for him to put the bad rumors aside and take on the quest. Okay. Vithro has been walking along a dark passage for a long time, with black targates at both sides. There should not be a period there, but okay. I can't go north. Halt! Then who are you? I'm Vithro Budkin. You have called me to. I don't remember calling some Brigo Potkin, so I can't allow you to pass. But I'm an exterminator. You called me to help cleaning your stronghold. Ah, you're an exterminator. I didn't know you still used those puny things. What thing? That thing. My sword? Yes, your puny sword. Get rid of that, and get a real hook. With a hook you can slay monsters in Tar much more efficiently. But, hey, Mr. Brigo Potkin, don't forget that you have a job to do and you're already late. But I came just in time. Maybe so, but you have been talking to me for about 35 seconds now, and we don't pay you to be lazy. Now get going or I will eliminate half of your reward. Okay, I'm going. So which of these two slayers was talking? They didn't tell me there would be slayers working here. That doesn't feel good at all. Feel good. Okay. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm the exterminator. I'm here to help. I get it, but I hope you realize you're about 50 seconds late. So you don't have any time to just stand still and go on about what you're here to help us with. So keep moving. Grumble. Okay then. As Vithro walked down the stairs, he felt a horrible stench of tar and mud coming up the staircase. Mr. Burgu, I suspect, Vithro. Whatever. Then why are you so late? It's only a few seconds. Answer the question. Seconds are valuable. Well, I was here in time. The Slayers kept asking me questions and I had to answer them. Couldn't you answer the questions while you were moving? I could, but because of the fact that you're late, we haven't got any time to talk about this matter. So let's get directly to your instructions. This, is the first level. Here we keep our research about tar and mud, but some monsters managed to sneak into places where we couldn't reach them without removing all tar. Of course, we could do it ourselves if only we had some time, but we don't. And that's why we called you to exterminate the monsters in this level. We have also put out some fuses just so we're sure that you're going to be working all of the time. So don't just stand there, get going. Yeah, I'm going. So this isn't a room-style floor, this is image floor. I recognized that to begin with, but I'm not sure what the room style is, actually. This won't be hard, just eliminate some tar. Hee hee. Okay. So, what is it? What is this mess? Looks like this is foundation. Okay, remove tar stuff so you can get to the tunnel. And and then go kill this eye, and then hit this button. And I have a Mimic's help to do this, I guess. Okay. I don't know how I could be more efficient than that. Except maybe if I do, I don't know. Yeah, that's all wrong landed. So, this is awful efficiency puzzles the whole, huh? I guess that's what this is. Yeah, that's not... I don't have... That's not possible to do that fast. That's way too much mud to do this that fast. Maybe it wants me to put the Mimic over here? Can't do this any faster than that. So I don't know what this room wants me to do. Well, I can't not kill them or they'll kill me. That's how that works. You have to kill the things you spawn because they're right on top of you. That is literally how it works. There is no way whatsoever to do this without killing the mud babies. Or without double cutting the mud, which I tried earlier, but that was clearly going to be even slower. Because I essentially have to do only one pile at a time. It is objectively impossible for me to cut mud faster than that. Without being killed. Yeah, that's as fast as this can be done. I have no idea what this room wants me to do. So let's look at a different one. Okay. Very similar construction. I really don't understand why the Mimic potions are placed in such a way that makes it a pain. Like, Like, this would be much more sensible if I could put mimics, you know, beside me, instead of them having to be distant. If the blob was that size, then this would be doable. But there's not really a way to go any faster. That's about as fast as I can do that. So I don't know what that room wants me to do either. As long as you keep moving while you're asking it, and it doesn't take a long time for me to answer. Well, the Slayer in the other room told me you were too busy to clean out the rooms in this level, but he never told me what you were so busy with. And the question? What is it you're so busy with? As I think you already know, we keep researching about tar, mud, and the using of tar gates. Also, we're constructing tar puzzles and finding new ways of multiplying tar with the help of tar mothers. Hey, don't stop moving. Sorry. What? Yeah, this won't work. In addition to apparently still not being fast enough, there is also no way to survive doing this. And that doesn't even get halfway there. I don't know, I feel like this is not at all a well-designed hold in any way. The problem is that it demands efficiency from the player, but nothing about the room design actually suggests how to achieve that efficiency. It's essentially you either know exactly precisely what the room wants you to do and you do it, or you have no idea. Because there's no getting close, and there's no, like, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but... I don't think this really helps. Well, there's no way to not fight tar babies, because no matter what, you're producing a bunch of them, and they will always be up against Beathrow, no matter what the placement of the mimics is. So I don't have the option of not killing tar babies either. I don't know why you keep implying that I have the option to not kill tar babies when they're literally going to kill me if I don't do anything. I just don't believe that setups like that exist. If I'm cutting tar efficiently, then the majority of the tar's mass is not going to be cut, and so therefore it's going to turn into tar babies. Like, there's no such thing as cutting tar efficiently without making a bunch of tar babies, or mud for that matter. Because that's what efficiently means. It means you're cutting as much of it at once at a time as possible. If it was only this wide and the exit was exactly south of where I am now, then maybe it would be possible, but it's not, so... This is just not a good puzzle at all. It's effectively a magic move sequence. Like, I don't know of any other accurate way to describe what it is here. It's put the mimics exactly where I thought to put them, and use them in exactly the way I thought to use them, or else you lose. So pretty much, if I had to complete this hold for some reason, I would definitely just look up demos. Because there's nothing satisfying about this design. Yeah, I have no idea what this room wants either. It's not, though. I just demonstrated that it's not. I tried to do it and couldn't do it. Good day. I said good day. Yes, we heard you, but we won't answer you because, for the first, it isn't a good day, and for the second, I don't have time to say good day to everyone passing through this room. Okay, then why are you so busy? Because we always have to keep updated and using of tar and secure from our mortal enemy. Now get going. Wait, you've got a mortal... I said get going! It does mean the room isn't easy if a person can't figure it out very quickly. That's literally what it means for the room to be easy. I don't know what you're saying. I mean, anything is easy once you know the solution to it. But that's the whole point. Yeah, I have no idea what this room wants. That timer is too short. That's what makes that room so hard. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably because the people who've rated it are mostly people who actually played all the way through it and enjoyed it. I.e. people who already understand whatever magic sequences are necessary to complete these rooms. That's my inclination. Can you tell me who that mortal enemy of yours is? No. Why? Berthro, you're here. Bertho, you're here to exterminate monsters, not to pry into the secrets of our stronghold. Sigh, alright. Bertho. Okay. I mean, obviously I wasn't supposed to do that, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to even begin to approach that, so whatever. Why are absolutely none of the other ones this easy? I found the one room that's actually reasonable, I guess. And for some reason it's way at the end of the hallway? Why was this not one of the first rooms? I mean, I guess it's just that it's not organized by difficulty at all. But whatever. Apparently also not like this. And that doesn't work. Nope. Yeah, that's just gonna get me killed because there's nowhere to go. If I'm gonna wind up with a crowd of tar babies around me, there's no way that Beethro can be the one in the center, because he needs to be able to go west after it's over. So that's not gonna work. There is no way that I could ever see that being intuitive whatsoever. Whatever. Oh. We made a secret room for some reason. I guess that's probably what's beyond the green doors in the rest of these rooms also. Okay. Yeah, and this, that, no. I don't know. Those are the only ones that I even had an inkling, and that one only after trying the mud one, which is way after it. So, I don't know. I like a lot of the music, but honestly, when I'm playing the game for myself, or especially if I'm doing architecture, because in architecture it only ever plays the puzzle theme for the level theme that you're currently using, so it doesn't play most of the music, it just plays the thinking theme or whatever. So when I'm doing architecture, I do not listen to the game music at all. I mute the game, and I mute the game's music and play my own music. So anyway. By Claude. My first hold made in France in English. By Claude. This is the revisited and tested version. The Fissert one was impossible. Frowny face. Okay then. Fissert one. Tar Superstar. All-Star Tour. April 7th, 06. Guess I have to go east. Oh, it's literally a star of tar. Okay. Okay. Well, that was our introduction, I guess. Here's the same thing again, mostly. Except that there's a bunch of tar babies to clean up after we're done. Oh no, I see. There's tar babies to clean up while you're working on them. Okay. So there's a horde that is mostly irrelevant for each step, but relevant kind of as you reach each step, I suppose. Especially since it's unbrained. It mostly just means slogging through a big crowd of tar babies whenever you get to one of the corners to get the trapdoors out. Sit back, swipe. Oh, and I guess that I have to do this. But that's actually kind of good because if it's growing out tar, then it's not making a bunch of babies, mostly. I feel like something about the way the description went. It said my first one made in France in English, which suggests that there was a whole not made in France that was in English that came before this one, which is sort of weird, but I imagine that's not what's intended to be meant. Oh wait, I can probably fix that. Yeesh. Now I get to clean up a bunch of tar babies all over the place. Wait, Dinwiddie is tar? Since this room has a red gate on the east, I'm inclined to explore that way first. Okay. How does this room differ from the entrance? You're not allowed to go start killing the tar mother until the snake has happened ever so slightly, at which point you might as well have just... I feel like I'm inevitably going to get a first place in this room. Like, there's no way to avoid getting a first place tie if you're halfway competent at it. Like, there is so much time to kill the tar mother before the snake dies. Okay, what is this? Oh. Okay. Sure. We made a room that did that. And that still wasn't optimal, I guess. You can't exit north from this room, by the way. Oh, hey, it's the classic, here's a long freaking maze for you to wait around in while we rev up our queen room, except instead of revving up a queen, it's tar. And it kind of grows into the maze, which I guess is a slight difference. Too bad the tar is completely unprotected, so the tar mother is completely unprotected. So, how do I reach... I'm sure there's a way to cut the tar to get at those remaining babies. I feel like maybe I should have got them before coming after the brain, since now I have to walk all the way back through the maze, but also I kind of gave up on having efficiency in this room a while ago, so I'm not really that concerned. There we go. I can't go south here. None of the apparent south exits from this room actually go anywhere. Can I go north? Oh, yes. I can. What's going on here? We don't have any mother for you in this room. Just a bunch of queens. Alright, can I go even farther north? No. The room edges are really weirdly inconsistent in this hole. Apart from that, if there's floor you can go, is like the only thing that they seem to content to adhere to. So here's a bunch of tar with wraith wings around it. Okay, sure, I guess. That's your decision to put in a room. I feel like an alternative line to the first time that Vithro hears the word mothingness is you can't just invent terrible new words. But I think that a Strong Bad reference would be a little bit strange in the middle of a major story-driven question mark puzzle game. Also the son of a Chipwitch. Can I exit north from this room? No, I cannot. Oh. Okay. Sure. That's a decision. Room edges. How do they work? And I messed myself up. Oops. So there's a bunch of cracked walls in this room. There are obvious paths west and south, but what about this? We finally reached one north, and it is It's the exact same as One East, except that their eyes kind of sort of in your way, I guess. Like, not really, but kinda. And there's some doors that there's no purpose to actually engaging them. Like, hooray, I can do that. I don't care, though. Alright, well I don't want to go back to the south because that would be the entrance, and I actually want to see what's to the west of this room. Golems! Just trying to incorporate every kind of monster we can, I guess. Every kind of monster that was available at the time. Like, the overarching idea of this hole is that you have this particular tar shape and it's in every single room. And that's not necessarily a bad idea. It's just that the tar shape is so big that it takes up most of the design space. Actually, even that's not necessarily bad. It's just that the everything else that you try to make a puzzle with the tar, there is no south exit from this room apparently, unless it's over here. It's just that what all is attached to that shape of tar, it's not very interesting. Oh, that leads back to the entrance. But I don't want to go to the entrance yet because I want to go south. A picture is hide under the tar star. A picture is hide. Well, I can reveal it without actually doing any real work. Just have to... Ta-da! It's a crane! Swan. Yes. I know my birds. What does all this say? A duck? A rooster? A swan? Oh, it wants me to identify the picture. This doesn't have a puzzle in it, but I think it might still have been a required room. Okay. So I hate to stir this sort of thing up because personally I don't care at all, but what is the copyright status of that picture of a swan? Oh, okay. So wrong answers don't actually do anything, they just mean that you have to wander through some cracked walls, I guess. Except that you don't actually need to, like, there's nothing to solve in that room anyway. Okay, hang on, maybe... Maybe the other exit to this area does something? There was another cracked wall somewhere. This wasn't it, was it? There was another one. Yes, okay. Spiders! And nothing else. Let's just F3 that. Oh, there are targets in this hole. I don't know if they're relevant, but they exist. I'm not actually sure that they require you to do anything, like, because it looks an awful lot like the passages that are possibly blocked by black gates actually aren't. Yeah, see? Unless that's the only way to move from this room to the next. Shortcut. Shortcut to what? Okay. So actually, even though it looked like this connected, it doesn't. Cool. Another secret room. Another secret room. Another secret room. I guess that's where all the secret rooms were. Okay. Sure. I sure hope there wasn't a room to the west, to the north of that. I mean, it could be that there is one, but it's hard to tell because of reasons. Well, I'm gonna not worry about that for now and go check out what's south of this room that I cleared ages ago. And I bet only the green door has, entry to the next room. So here there's trapdoors, but the trapdoor puzzle is completely separate from the Kill the Tar Mothers puzzle. Could be. Also, there's a cracked wall in this room. Hopefully I'll remember to investigate that after. Just the hardest just the hardest trapdoor puzzles ever. Whatever will I do? There we go. Yep, there's a required room past that. That's what I expected. Goblins. Maybe I shouldn't wake them up yet. I want to kill the Tar Mothers first, for reasons I think are fairly obvious. There we go. Now, okay. So I might as well hit the top one, and release all of the goblins. There we go. Make that really easy. I'm sure someone has, but has anyone ever made a room where you have to use that trick to kill a goblin? I guess the issue is I'm not sure how you enforce requiring that trick of flooding the passage behind it with roaches or whatever. I'm not sure how you make sure the player can't kill him any other way if you have such a place in existence. Anyway, Half. The tar is completely enclosed, so I should probably kill the rattlesnakes before worrying about opening the door. Oh, Half can't anyway. So Half is completely ancillary to this puzzle. Oh, never mind. Now he's relevant. At least he was physically able to leave his little room because of the way that was, but this is still sort of weird. And there is a cracked wall next to Half, so of course I will investigate. Okay. I mean, I guess this is logical. This is a logical extreme of, of what we were doing here. Sure. Just make it all eyes. Completely every single possible piece of tar is a mother. This takes forever to do in the editor, too, because of the way that the editor places tar mothers. You can't just paint tar mothers the way that you can roaches. So someone had to put in time and effort to build this. Now imagine encountering this on Drawn RPG and how much money you would make. I mean, it's on purpose in the sense that that it is a thing that they did when they made the editor. It reflects a decision made at some point in the editor design. I mean, at the very least, there was probably, like, even if they didn't ask themselves at any point whether this was necessary, it's clear that if asked, anyone responsible for building the editor would say, why would you ever need that? I'm probably not doing this anywhere near efficiently. I had a 24 combo consisting entirely of tar mothers. I bet this is fun to optimize. would say the room we've seen with tar gates in it suggested to me that maybe the architect doesn't actually know how tar gates are supposed to be used. Or at the very least doesn't want to use them that way. Anyway, oh, okay. So that's what was attached to the cracked wall in that room. And this doesn't attach to anything north of itself. So I guess this weird misshapen... Well, okay. This almost looks like a shape, except that there should be a room here with a star in it to look like a shape. So this weird misshapen level shape is what we end up in the end. I thought for sure that maybe they would be going for something like an overall level shape that would look like a star, because that would make sense, kinda. I mean, in the sense that everything else looks like a star, kinda. But it appears that they just gave up when they ran out of ideas for things to put in the room alongside a star made of tar. We're going to have to go all the way around to get there, though. So that means going here, all the way to the north of this room. And then west. Reminder that that room doesn't connect to anything, but this room does. But not that way. But yeah, this room doesn't connect south, but it does north. This room is finicky. Here we go. This is where the seep were. After which we want to go east is perfectly acceptable. One final puzzle. Can you make it to the middle of the tar stuff and get to the stairs? Oh man. Oh, okay. It is mud. Alright, sure. And it's, oh wow, that's not a star made of mud. Here's the gallery. Each secret room hide a picture. Remove all the breakable walls to see it. Not the first level secret rooms. So this is room art, except that the player has to do a whole lot of tedious work to create it. Hooray! What's here? Oh, here's a place we're using the tar gates seriously. I don't know, I feel like we've lost all of the thematic ideas that were introduced in the first level. Where are all the stars made of mud? Ah, there you are. Here you are. Stupid. Thanks, Slayer. You're the best.
What did I miss? Got it.
Okay.
Said I would.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like... Yeah, okay. Just, okay. I feel like the architect built a hold, and it was this thing with the tar in stars. And then they finished building that hold, and they were like, oh, mud exists now, because maybe like an update to Drod happened while they were building the hold or something. Let's make an entire level of mud. But then they were slightly better of an architect by the time that happened, and they built an entirely different hold with mud in it. And they put that as the second level of this hold. Does that make any sense? That's what I feel like this is. Like, not really, but how it feels like it is. Anyway, I had an idea once for a wall snake, which essentially it's a creature whose tail is its walls, so broken wall snake would exist. I'm inclined to call it for today because we have seen 3 holds, and it is about 4. So I'm guessing that next week I'll do these 2, and I'll want to save that for the week after, depending on how hard or easy those 2 are. Who knows? But for the moment, thank you for watching. Hopefully this has been enjoyable, even though I've complained a lot. I do think that Rival Startup? I do think Rival Startup is good, it's just that it's really hard and I don't know what I'm doing in a lot of the rooms that I've seen. Targate Stronghold I think is kind of bad in some ways. I mean, I guess in theory it might be satisfying if you know exactly what to do. This is what it is. It's someone's first hold, or maybe not exactly first, but early hold, before they understood hold making all that well. There's plenty of those. It's not terrible. It's not really painful in the end. The most painful room was maybe the one with the mother eyes taking up the entire star, but I just thought that was funny, and I thought it was funny the whole way through, so I don't know. Anyway, farewell for now. I'm gonna